like, y'all should have stopped fucking after me. Real shit. Why did they keep fucking?
No, did us because I feel like being born in 2002, I low-key wish I was born early. I wish I was born in the 90s sometimes, to be honest.
I would say that I wish I was born in the 90s, but I do feel like we probably done did this before anyway. I feel like I done did this thing called life before, so you probably did, and now you back.
So you believe in like reincarnation?
I think anything is possible, and I think they don't tell us a lot. I'm a conspiracy girl.
Me too.
It's so much stuff that they don't tell us that anything could be possible. Like it's a vast amount of possibility into what they're keeping from us, or what could be something that they don't even know. Like I've been to aliens was real. I went to my mama's job.
Cool, even after, you know, if you did go happy birthday to Jordan, I want y'all to say happy birthday to Jordan no matter what. Show love to Jordan. Cause love is the answer to all things, you feel me? Show love to my sis Sierra, show love to me, show love to all the people that you see up on here, cause trust me, I only work with good people, you feel me? And love is the answer to all things, right? So I just feel like that's how I kind of move with this season. And 7 and 8, I had to re-record so many times. I might even have to re-record it from the one I did today. People, and if you basically, or the $1,000 mini computer, as you know, most people would say when I was younger, you know, these phones are like mini computers, you feel me? And you gotta make them do what they can. So you wanna make money off your phone, you're already paying probably like 200, 300, 100 a month for your phone bill, if not less. So you wanna make sure you getting a bang for your buck. $40 ones, $40 ones, but I would advise you get the $10 to $20 ones, you feel me? $10 to $25 ones, and make some shape with that in your iPhone. And all you have to do is get a tripod, and you started a podcast for $50 if you're not including your phone and your laptop and shit, because you really don't need a laptop, but I like to use it. I mean, a lot of times you'll have it in places where you can't even use Wi-Fi, you feel me? So you gotta factor that in as well. And I use my laptop to ask questions, like how I did with my previous recordings of these episodes coming up. I use my laptop to get questions other people would probably ask me, answer them, just write down the criteria loosely on whatever that episode has going on in it. Especially if it's something where like my next episode that I'm recording, even though it's out of order, you guys will get the gist. My more spiritual episode where it's like something where you have to like just anybody, or just leave the idea of my success in the hands of just anybody, because even though that's more of the people doing, I do feel like who you work with matters. So I'm not one of those people who work with anybody or just anybody for a check. I generally have to love the brand and the people I'm working with, or just I'm one of those people that just genuinely love the brand. And of course, I believe anyone could be a victim to the industry. It's not the easiest place to maneuver sometimes, but there are a lot of highs and happy, pure, abundant, positive moments. And you do want to bring that energy to your work, to your creativity, to your podcast. And I also want to say, like, when working with people, you got to be punctual, got to be on time. You got to do what you need to do to make people want to work with you again. Don't let people say this is the last time I work.
Sometimes
We did, and now you back.
So you believe in like reincarnation?
I think anything is possible, and I think they don't tell us a lot. I'm a conspiracy girl.
Me too.
It's so much stuff that they don't tell us that anything could be possible. Like it's a vast amount of possibility into what they're keeping from us, or what could be something that they don't even know. Like I've been to aliens was real. I went to my mama's job, and I was a little girl. I've always been very curious, and I remember she was talking about chemtrails and aliens and all of this kind of stuff. And I used to be like, I know that they're real, because God fully and overly, and I know that like if something happened, my sister had just told me this quote that she was just spitting some game, and I'm quoting it, but she was saying like, remember that everything that happens in your life was not approved, or it had to go through God.
Right.
It was His approval before it happened to you, just like the story of Job. So it's like, you know, I take everything now like, okay, it was supposed to happen. I don't get upset or like disgruntled. I don't feel like, damn, this isn't for me. No, you keep pushing.
So you one of those people that believe everything happens for a reason?
Yeah,
right? So
for sure.
Do you feel like when getting here, do you feel like it was like a quick process, or do you feel like it took a really long
To
time?
get to Atlanta?
No, just like get into the point where you're successful.
A long time. It's
Mm.
still taking a long time because I have so many goals that I still haven't met yet.
Mm.
But I know I'm exactly where I need to be.
Exactly.
But like you have to think, I was doing it since I was 3 years old. Like my first commercial was when I was 3 years old, and that was for Baby Gap.
Oh, Baby Gap.
So
I seen you do something like Beep or like the little toy. I forgot what it's
the
called.
Pepe Park for Nickelodeon.
No, it was something else. It was like a. I seen you in a cigarette commercial.
Oh yeah.
I seen that, and I seen it was like a online website where you can like customize your character.
Pepe Park. Yeah.
Yep, that's
So,
what it is. That's
yeah,
what
so
it
it's
is.
like
I'm
and
talking
that,
to this guy. Are you kidding? And I'm in 5th grade. Like I'm not even thinking about him in like a having a penis.
Nah, honestly, me neither. Cause when he first came up to me, cause I don't think that was his first time addressing me, being around you. But I didn't know why he was doing that. I was just like, oh, maybe he just don't want boys around.
He's just very overprotective. Even to this day, he kicked me out of the club the other day, and I'm 22 years old.
I would have done the same thing to my daughter, but honestly, now that I'm older, I get it. But I remember not seeing you for mad long, and Miss Acosta, R.I.P. to Miss Acosta. Rest in peace to Miss Acosta. She was the principal's assistant, I believe, at our old little elementary school. And she used to always be like, even after you left, you still here? She was like, damn, y'all always the last two to get picked up. Did they like? And she would just be like, and she genuinely was concerned. So that's the type of shit, growing up was not easy. So that's the type of shit I remember. She always showed concern for us being the last two there. She always made sure we was good while we was there. And I remember Rupi, he would sometimes come and give me, I think me more so because I was always the last one. I would literally be there like half an hour after you. And he would give me snacks and shit like that. I would probably get home at like 5:30-ish. Like, mind you, school ends at like, 3, 2. So we would be there literally for hours. So that
Ridiculous.
was my first memories, literally ridiculous. But I feel like when we really
is that time we bonded in class one time, and we just spent the whole time in sync, chatting it up. And after we were like, "Where have you been our whole life?"
Literally, I'll be having to remind her because that was like a pivotal point in our friendship. Because I had just moved over to get some help for my homework, and then he moved me 2 minutes into talking. He moved me up where you was at. And we was talking the whole period, and everyone was just looking back and like, I don't even think people was focused on the lesson. They was focused on us talking because for us to never really talk, and every time we would talk, we was just in sync. So everyone was just like in shock that we was just, here with it. And by the end of the class, we looked back at each other because the bell rung. All that time passed. We didn't really get shit done. We looking back at each other like, where have you been my whole life at the same time? And then we were just like, oh, and everything we was doing at the same time, which was making us like giddy. And after that, we was friends for like years.
Like I didn't want to eat in front of people. Like I
feel like as far as outside of you and my family, sometimes I just have no fucking patience.
I hate waiting. It's like the worst thing in the world to me.
Than mine. But
check the camera.
Yeah, her patience is way worse than mine. I never thought I would meet someone with worse patience than me. But y'all, I also want to get into your more like, middle school life. Tell me about that age range, and how was that like for you? Do you remember middle school, elementary?
I mean, I remember very briefly because I have really bad memory, but I do remember being very insecure. But I don't know if I would call it insecure. I feel like I always had this really big personality. Like one thing I can remember, and I kid you not, I swear to God, I used to look forward to coming home every single day. I would go into my grandparents' room, and they have like this big floor-to-ceiling closet mirror. I would talk to myself for 40 minutes in the mirror. I would pretend that there's cameras watching me all day because I just would talk to the cameras. Like you know how people have imaginary friends? I would pretend that I was talking to people all day. Like but it would be like a crowd, like a TV personality or something like that. Like that is, I just would pretend to talk to myself all day. So like I think that's why I'm so charismatic, because I'm always talking, whether it was to myself, like still to this day, like in the street sometimes I'll have AirPods in, nothing is playing, and I'll be talking to myself, but I put in my AirPods so people don't think I'm fucking crazy. But I'm like full blown having
I'm my
conversations.
toughest critic. There's nothing nobody could say to me that I haven't already told myself.
I feel you. So
unless it's like she not sexy, I never would say nothing.
nah, because I feel like anyone calling you ugly is crazy. But I also
You heard it here first.
and I want to give you these.
And you know my favorite color is pink.
Yeah,
I seen these and I really appreciate that. I love flowers. I'm a flower girl.
Yeah.
Chivalry isn't dead.
It isn't.
I love these.
Yeah, I made sure I cut the. I made sure.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't put all men down. Right. I put the dogs down. I put the dogs in their cages, but I don't put men down. That's what people think I hate men. I don't hate men. I hate dogs. I love good men, and there are good men in the world.
I don't like bad people in general.
I don't like bad people in general. Yeah, these bitches too. Oh, these are beautiful. I'm gonna keep this right here so it can kind of go in my outfit.
Right. I figured something was
why
telling
you just
me.
now pulling out the refreshment?
Right. I was thinking about it
Family.
When I stood up to fix the camera. I'm like, I should have had her water, her juice. Put these right here. You can take all of these food. Honestly,
I needed this.
You could take the jug too.
Oh, triple bag. You stole these?
Yep.
Or you got this with your hard earned?
Nah, my friend got them from me.
I know that's right. Oh!
I couldn't.
Pull up right now. Pull up right now.
Honestly, I didn't know if you drunk liquor. I didn't want to bring.
I do drink my lick. I drink my lick. I do. I used to could never drink. When people say you won't start drinking until you taste, like some people get very degraded. That's so crazy. You know what I'm saying? But some people are into that. So.
Okay, what do you got to say to like girls that is like in toxic relationships, and men too? You know, you never know, who are in like toxic and abusive relationships and kind of struggling. What happened?
That's so crazy.
You
know what I'm saying? But some people are into that.
So. Okay, what do you got to say to like the conversation about this? Usually I don't care. I do feel like we all have soulmates at the end of the day, so we should try to find that person. But I do.
No, you have multiple soulmates.
Right. No, I do believe that too.
Yeah.
I do believe that depending on which path you go on, there's a person for each of those paths.
For that era too, as well.
So you believe in multiple soulmates.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that to transition to this. I was talking to a dude, my bro. He was like, "Yo, she got too many bodies. Fuck that. Da 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 da." But what do you feel about girls with, 40, 30, 20? Like, do you feel like there's a line where it should be drawn, or do you feel like live your life? Like, what's your thoughts on this?
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give my pussy to none of these niggas. Like, but then at the same time, I would have started fucking earlier. Hey, it feels great, but it's like these niggas have to work for this coochie, and I feel like there was an era in my life, or in a woman's life in general, when they be like, live your life. Like men shouldn't have that say so on what's too many bodies. Take away the number. At the end of the day, these niggas better work for this shit. And it's like they're not even taking you bitches on dates no more. Bitches is fucking for a Krabby Patty.
That's what I'm saying. And I was just talking to a girl like not too long ago, and I was just like, we just met. I feel like you in love with me. You were saying you obsessed with me, and it's like that's kind of a lot for me. Like, like, and me, I got.
Technically, it's still love bombing.
It's love bombing. That's how I feel. Like, I feel like you trying to do me in, like low high key, and to me, it's like I don't like that because it's like I feel like I should be chasing you. Like, let me chase you.
No, and that's how Leos are. But I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes when y'all off us, we be on you real bad.
Oh no, that's a fact.
That's
a fact. I feel like once I move away, I feel like people be trying to, and I feel like once I be on it, people be like,
That's how it be. That's how it be. But yeah, I would say, it doesn't matter about the bodies. Lie about it, sis. Like, women need to start lie about it. You ask me, I'm gonna lie, and if you think you found out the truth, I want to lie again. So don't ask. It's stupid. We're grown. Right. Everybody has that, and that would be one thing if you fucking all the friends, or you fucking someone's dad or brother. That's way different because that's when it gets personal. But in terms of bodies, like, y'all work that shit out or don't, but stop asking.
Right. I feel the same
unless
way.
it's like, did you fuck my friend? Any of my friends? Now you can ask, like, is there any of my friends or anyone I run into?
I know.
That's cool. But who gives a fuck if she fucked a nigga in Peru or something? Like, who gives a fuck?
I do be wanting to know that. Like, I want to know if you mess with anybody I know.
That's cool.
But I feel like there ain't nothing wrong with that. But I also want to
30, 40 body.
No, that shit is crazy.
When did she start?
Bro, she started like we was at high school. So
Wait, she had 40 in high school?
yeah, so we was sophomores.
That bitch putting up astronomical numbers.
I had been having sex by that time, and she had started having sex that year. And I remember we was on.
There's no way.
No
40.
way, exactly right. So I remember we was on the phone, and I was like, she was like, all right, I'm gonna go. We both gonna go on mute and count how many we have, and when we done, we gonna come off. And then I came off, and then she was on for like 30 minutes.
What?
Like she was on mute for 30 minutes.
First of all, what type of game is that? What is she counting slower fast? I don't know. Tell me the number or not.
Came off, and they're telling me it's like 40 to 50, but
damn.
I would say, but
when you like that, she probably really had went through something in life. No, they fucked me over. Well, one, you don't know when it's gonna get bad for them down the line. Right. Two, it's not always God-given blessings. Right. The devil blesses as well. Right. It just doesn't last. It's not substantial, nor is it longevity in it. Right. But also, I just feel like, yeah, that's how I
you know, I feel like I wish I could tell you the story. This is just certain.
No, we definitely talking after this though. You hella cool.
We gotta talk off camera because there's a lot of shit I feel like you would be interested to know. I feel like as far as my experiences go in the industry, cause I just be curious if people are seeing the same things I'm seeing or hearing the same things.
It sounds like we're most likely seeing and hearing the same things. But I can't wait because Mona Leo been coming with that shit too. Mona Leo been coming with that shit lately.
I fucks with Mona Leo.
So. Missy Elliott.
Mona Leo, Lil Kim, Nicki.
Those are some of my favorites.
I love Missy. I went to an event for her not too long ago. She was mad nice.
Everybody says that.
Mad nice.
I'm sure it's some ladies I'm missing, but
yeah, I feel the same.
Come across with their point in the most decisive and clear way possible. I do think you have to really think about what you're saying before you say it a lot of times, because I don't like when people just say anything and they just start promoting things that they shouldn't align themselves with. And I have no problem aligning myself with the power of black women, and black women being the first people on this planet. And certain races or people not dating back as far and questioning certain things. I feel like there's a lot of places and avenues where I'm 100% not wrong in, and it's 100% taking care of the earth as much as we should. And we're not recycling, and we're not picking up after ourselves. We just dirtying up the place and then rubbing our dirty feet on the floor and then hopping in the bed with our sneakers on. Like, it's disrespectful. You know, imagine coming into a stranger's house and doing that. How would they feel? How would they look at it? You gotta kind of look at these powerful and spiritually involved entities and powerful spiritually involved entities. You gotta look at God and Mother Nature and divine feminine and masculine as humans. You feel me? As people with a heart and a soul. So you cannot be trying to get one over. There's no getting one over on God. There's no getting one over on Mother Nature. You get over on yourself when you don't show the love and loyalty to the earth and to your creator that you should. So I just wanted to say that, because equipment when you're first starting a lot of times, even though I would recommend if you absolutely can, times 10, do it, go for it, do it in the studio. I would advise that, but I do think starting small is smarter, and it does build a sense of longevity and growth and connection that your viewers will have with you to cherish and have forever and to hold on to. So I would suggest people start off small. You feel me? Like, I just have a tripod and these lavaliers. This is a 3-pack. You could get a 2-pack with the single adapter, but I wanted to make sure say music, then I would say work with them anyway. If I'm being honest, say like when you do collab, like I said, make sure you show up on time, make sure you're punctual, and don't just be there for the collab. Like, if you're gonna work with someone you would genuinely want to connect with or be a long-term, genuine, loyal friend to them, with or without cameras, with or without people involved. Like, if you really see somebody, like, and even if they're not showing you their whole personality on or on camera, then you know you would want to, from what you've seen, you would want to get to know them genuinely. I do think it's important to have those types of people sit down with you, so you're not just one of those people who are doing anything just to get by, you feel me? Or doing anything just to be seen next to somebody else, because I can't respect stuff like that, if I'm being honest. And I do feel like I said, brands aren't a lot of brands aren't gonna just work with anybody. They work with people who they can align with, they can see themselves with. They're not gonna work with a school shooter. You feel me? At least not a lot of them are. They're not doing that. You feel me? So you guys have to keep stuff like that in mind. And like these brands, they're not. It's not like they're working with higher assassins every day of the week. You feel me? So you guys have to keep that in mind. Like they do, not to say be cookie cutter, but you can still be yourself and still be able to work with big brands. A lot of people do it. I mean, we've seen a lot of people from Love Island do a lot of things, but be when I get to about like 10k every time we get to these types of landmarks in my virtual world. You feel me? I want to like try to do something for the people watching. Honestly, I try to do like shit like that often. Like I had a post go viral on Twitter where I basically was asking for people to drop their cash app. So I wanted to just send random people money, and I still kind of randomly send people money in in that comment section, like out the blue, here and there. Like I might send somebody like a 20 or a 50 or a $2 bill. But or not said $2 bill or $2 or whatever. But I want to be able to give back to a higher degree than that. I feel like it's not enough, if I'm being honest, and I do want to give back as much as possible, as much as I can. So even videos like this, I think are important. Like me telling y'all to network, collaborate. That's definitely something that I've been trying to do myself with my podcast and have a lot of people on and genuinely connect with a lot of people because I'm genuinely here to stay and I'm not just here to just play around. I'm here for, of course, myself and you. I don't want to just be selfish like that. I don't want to turn people off from me, but I mean, it is what it is. You can't control people or their feelings as much as you don't want certain things. You can't force or control them to do things that you don't want them to do.
Where I don't know, like I was popping my shit on the first episode.
You was popping your shit.
I was popping my shit on the first
took over that whole
episode.
episode because I was so scared.
Yeah,
I was popping my shit only because I feel like a lot of people be playing with me, and like they take advantage of my kindness because I am come off as a sweet person, and I feel like sometimes like I gotta pop my to do this, and you can basically tackle that. But it's just like I don't understand why friends is not able to provide or reciprocate the same energy.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I always thought that was weird.
Yeah, but you know what it is. But you also seem like me. I feel like my friends. I feel more comfortable changing my mind when I'm with my friends. Like if I was just like, yo, Chris, you need to get on your podcast shit today. Like I'm telling you, like da da da, you need to do this. I feel like you already are so sure of yourself sometimes that it's hard to be like convince you to do something you might not feel like doing in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like, of course, if someone just like go for it, and you just like, I'm not mentally there right now. It's just like that's understandable. You just let some people take their time, but I feel like some people it really do be a jealousy thing from what I've seen, and I do feel like people want the friends you have, people want the life you have, and I do think it gets a little weird. Cause I do have experiences
Even if it's
dealing with
not
stuff
jealousy,
like that.
sometimes it's because people hear
It's
jealousy
enviousness.
and they just jump the gun like, "Oh, I'm not jealous of you." We'll use the
They don't
softer
think-
word
what is it?
Animosity. Because I do feel like even some of the people, like I do feel like there's a lack of comfortability, and maybe they said something, maybe they didn't, but I feel like either way, there does become a lack of comfortability for certain people to speak up, and I've realized that with like certain people in particular, like when dealing with you. But I do feel like at the end of the day, what's meant for you is meant for you, and I feel like honestly, when people do you wrong, I look at it more as like a blessing than like a curse.
You gotta have a strong personality too. Like Christian has a strong personality, so if you don't have a strong personality, you're obviously not gonna be able to click up and link up with whatever he has going on. Because if you're a weak bitch, you're not gonna be able to be friends with Christian because he's a strong person. He's gonna say how he feels, and if you can't handle it, then that sounds like a personal problem. Like you know what I'm saying? He's always gonna tell you, no, this is not right, friend. No, you look a hot mess, which is what you should want. It's what you should want, and you might take it as an insult. But hey, babe, you rather me say it or you want somebody else to say it?
No, I feel like, and that's why I love, like, because I feel like sometimes I remember Chris will be like, yo, don't get too offended. I'm like, no, I love when you give me the real, because a lot of people, I hate to say kiss my ass, because you start saying that and then people start being OD mean to combat what you
No,
just
but that's
said.
what it is. They
But
like
they-
you,
but
so
they-
they're gonna
they're
kiss
gonna
your
kiss
ass
your
and
ass,
lie
yeah.
to you and sugarcoat you.
Yeah, and I do like when people, you don't gotta be mean to me, but I do like when someone could be like, I don't like this. I just feel like you should do this and and not beat around the bush so much. Because I could be already a little indecisive with certain things because I want so many things and I'm so passionate. But I feel like he does give really sound advice. Like, even if I don't agree, I do feel like it's sound, and I still feel like you could take from what he's saying. Like, I don't think he's ever telling you nothing to like hurt you, even if it sounds
I
like
would
it
say
just not
me
giving that.
personally, like with me, like when I first started like really getting really close to Christian, I didn't have no sense of like.
I know I got the little booty on stage, but give me some. Yes! Hold on, let me go back. Let's go back. Y'all give it up for our girl, Wednesday! Is it big? Which one? Drink? I was so scared Lexa Dre was gonna bring me up here for a twerk contest next to them. I was like, what am I gonna do?
All right, y'all ready for the bad competition? Now, Weezy, you gotta be a good judge now.
You better be bringing some hoes up here, okay?
Well, we're not doing the twerk competition. We about to
I'm sorry, the bad competition. It's a bad competition.
We can't just turn it into a twerk. I thought I was.
Oh, you just stay on stage for the
out here in the rain.
y'all for watching. I appreciate y'all. I think about this season as something that it really helps me evolve creatively. This season really has helped me evolve creatively in my other aspects of creative work. I feel like in creative work, I feel like, and something my best friend told me that no matter how much you plan, you know, God laughs at plans, you know. And honestly, we wouldn't have been able to convince the idea here, filming my studio podcast in here today. Like, you wouldn't be able to convince me I would have filmed my podcast anywhere else but the places I thought, or the places I had planned. Like, there was no convincing me. I was doing things in a way that wasn't planned. But how many times when I really look back at all these episodes, how many freestyles, how many last minute moments, how many, come here to this place and you get a great interview. Like, how many times those things have happened is countless. So I really try not to plan things. I just try to like work with what I got. You feel me? That's why I will always tell y'all to, start how I start. Be on the lookout for the episodes dropping this month in November. Birthday to Jordan. I want y'all to say happy birthday to Jordan no matter what. Show love to Jordan. Cause love is the answer to all things, you feel me? Show love to my sis Sierra, show love to me, show love to all the people that you see up on here, cause trust me, I only work with good people, you feel me? And love is the answer to all things, right? So I just feel like that's how I kind of move with this season. And 7. So I'm trading a broken heart for a good life. But I found a way to make it back. But as much as I refuse, all this ain't making me feel what you say. Tell me, do ya? I got a hell of a job at your boy. I got a hell of a job at your boy. No, yeah! No, Dad, I said I was gonna act classy. I'm sorry, I just love y'all. Like, y'all my favorite. Y'all my favorite. Brooklyn, where you at? Bronx, where you at? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I'm done. All right, let me calm down. So, hold on, let me catch my breath. Would y'all judge me in New York if I got in my feelings? No? You promise? Cause I'm an emotional girl. All right, y'all gonna help me sing this song? Me. I'm at work, I gotta stop, okay. Threw away your love letters. I just wanna talk to you. I just wanna talk to you. Big nose, white tips, I'm getting paid in full. All the non-blacks to the black, all the non-blacks to the black, all the non-blacks to the black, all the non-blacks to the black. Black people everywhere.
Walking out onto that stage in front of 700,000 people. It was crazy. It's in Poland. It was in Poland, and they had Polish Woodstock, but I don't think they expected it either, because I remember when the crowd, because it's over a couple of days, and each day has a certain amount of crowd, and then when Ours was coming up, it kind of creeped up on them. So then there was a bit of a panic backstage with the promoters, and then trying to figure out how they handle that level of crowd and how it was. But it wasn't a rowdy audience. As tight as it was, and as much people as it was, they were just there to enjoy themselves. So there wasn't any incident, and for me, you just have to continue doing it. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I think that's a great place to finish it, seeing and hearing about all the different.
Funny enough, another story like that. I played Legos.
I'm bigger than big. I'm talking about bigger than wings. I don't know what y'all done did.
I love y'all, for real. Like, everybody tuning in, everybody watching. Everybody sharing and tagging me. I appreciate it. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. For real. Like everybody tuning in, everybody watching, everybody sharing and tagging me. I appreciate it. You know what I mean?